Hi everyone, this is Mr. Kachinga. So we continue solving Mathematics Paper 1 from GCE 2025. So we are going to pick the random selected question from this paper, so stay tuned. Okay, so we are on question 19, but of course we have already solved some questions. So please, you can just look for them on my YouTube channel, that is The Mathematician KFM. Okay, so this is the question. The functions f and g are defined by, this one we read it as f of x equals to x plus 3 over 2, and g of x equals to 1 minus 2x. Find 19a, the inverse of f of x, then b, g f of x, then c, g f, then the input -7 is how it is read. So let's look at the solution for number 1. So for number 1, that's a 19a. For us to find the inverse of f of x, you are going to say, first of all, you say let f of x be equal to y. So that is the first step to do. You say let f of x be equal to y. Then after that, you are going to get the inverse f of x. So we are going to get f of x the way it is, which is x plus 3 divided 2. Now, from here, since we have said we let f of x to be y, meaning that where there is f of x there, you substitute with y. So we substitute, we say y equals x plus 3 over 2. You see that? Now the next step, you make this x the subject of the formula. So the next step, make x the subject of the formula. So you can make it easier by saying here over a 1. You don't have to put a 2 because a 2 will change the value, but you put a 1 into y, you still get, you're still going to get a y. But if it was 2, it can't go there, it will change the value. This is why you put a 1. Then you close multiply. So x should be first, since we want to make x the subject of the formula. So this one will multiply with x plus a 3. So x plus a 3 equals y times 2, or 2 times y is one and the same. Okay, from there we say this one which is here, you multiply with x. You say 1 times what? X, of which we get x plus sign. Then you say 1 times 3, then you get a 3. I've put a plus here because here there is a plus. If there was a minus, I could have put a minus. Then from there, you say y times 2, then you get 2y. Remember, if you're following, I say the goal is to make x the subject of the formula, meaning that x should be alone. So for x to be alone, this 3 should go to the other side, or in simple terms, should close the equal sign. So when 3 cross the equal sign, take note it is positive, it will become that side a negative. So we have 2y then minus a 3. Okay, are we done? Not yet. Okay, so that was the second step. We have just make x the subject of the formula. Now the third step, where there is y here, we are going to replace with x. So you can just say, therefore, the function that we are looking for, or the inverse, then equals, we have 2, where there is y, replace with x, then minus a 3. So this is the final answer for question 1. Then you go here, you don't have to leave it that side. This is why there are spaces for the examiners there. So you say f, the inverse of f of x is equals to 2x plus a 3. That's all. 2x plus a 3. That's all. You are done. Then you go again to B, 19b. So 19b, the question says we should find g f of x. Okay, so we are looking for g f of x. So there is something I want you to know. When on B, when you have g then f of x, what does it mean? It means that the function which is in front, in this case, the one which is in the letter which is in front is f. You are going to substitute all its function in g where there is x. Okay? In case you didn't understand this, I'll demonstrate. So I'm going to say I have g f of x equals, you have to write the function of g only. Okay? The function of g, it is here, which is 1 minus 2x. Then here now, remember this arrow, I'm saying this f should go in g. So where there is x here, you are going to substitute with x plus 3 over 2. That's the meaning. You see that? You're going to substitute this f of x, which is x plus 3 over 2, which is there. So let's substitute. So from there, I'll take it, I'll say g f of x equals to 1. This is 1, then minus, then 2, then x. Now where there is x there, you open the bracket and put x plus 3 over 2. You get this function f of x. Okay? You get x plus a 3 divide a 2. Then you close. From there, you say g f of x equals 1. This 1 which is there. Now, when it is like this in mathematics, have you noticed that these 2 and these 2 can be cancelled since they are same? If there was 4 and here 4, again you can cancel. If it was 3 and 3, you cancel. But let's say if here there was 2 and here maybe a 5, you cannot cancel. You see that? So in this case, it's easier. You can just cancel. But what will remain here is what? Negative. You see that? So I want to take it simple, step by step. You have negative. Open the bracket x, then plus 3. We close. What has happened to 2 and 2? They have cancelled themselves. Since 2 into 2 is 1. And 2 into 2 is 1. 1 into 1 is 1. You see that? Then from there, you have g f of x, then equals 1 will remain. Now, here, you say this negative times x, you get negative x. Again, the same negative times positive 3, you get negative 3. Now, from there, you say now g f of x, you look for the terms that you can add. You see that? Here I have a what? I have 1, okay? If I want, I can start with x, so I have negative x here. Then this 1, I want to collect it with negative 3, okay? So since this 1, it doesn't have a sign, it means it's positive. So I have positive 1, then minus what? 3. Then g f of x is equals to negative x. Then what is 1 minus 3? Take note that 1 is smaller, 3 is bigger. It means our answer will be negative what? 2. So this is done now. Okay? So sometimes you may find maybe you're studying with your friend. This is done, or your friend can put it like this. Gf of x equals to negative 2 minus x is one and the same. This is a commutative law. Okay, the one who has found this answer and this is same. So we put here our answer. We just say g f of x. I will use the first one, that one, for negative x minus 2. So equals to negative x minus a 2. Okay. So Sometimes I do show my learners other ways, because you find there are different teachers. So just know the one who put this or this, the answer is same one. Okay, let's look for this one. So we are going to find G F negative 7. So this one is the easiest. So what you do, you are going to write G F negative 7 under this GF of x. Why under GF of x? So that we can compare. So if you compare this GF of x and GF negative 7, you find that where there is x here, they have substituted with what? Negative 7. It also means that where there is x there, we should substitute with what? Negative 7. So therefore C, GF negative 7 equals to negative 2 minus x. So on x, they are saying we should replace negative 7. So in the bracket, the negative 7. Then we have GF negative 7 equals negative 2. This negative 2, negative 2. This is negative, okay? Negative times negative is what? Positive. Here there is 7, 7 will be maintained. Then therefore, GF negative 7 equals, what is negative 2 plus 7? It means you subtract but get the sign for the bigger what? Number. So you are going to say 7 minus 2, which is what? A 5. And the sign for the bigger number is positive. But you know, for the positive, we don't do for the sign. Never say negative times negative. No, unless if it was negative 2 minus 7. If they are facing like this, is when you say negative and negative. But when it is like this, when you say negative times positive, it becomes wrong. This it means go to the number line to your left, to the negative sign 2 times. Then go back to the positive 7 times. Then you find yourself on positive 5. Okay. Then we write the answer G negative 7 equals a 5. Okay, I will just zoom in the answers so that you can see them. So this is A, this is B, this is C. We have solved. This is 2x plus 3, negative x minus 7, then this is 5. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I have full lesson on this topic, functions. So for those who are interested, you can WhatsApp me on this line, then I'll be able to assist 0971 60 55 98, and I'll say thank you for watching.